Yesterday, Scott Stephen 19 said, "Any chance of a guitar tutorial on I Got the Fever? Just like the lyrics, all the tutorials I've seen for it aren't right, not shown well, even the tab for it in music books is wrong, as Noel never uses any of the chords shown in them." So, I said okay. Now, figuring out I Got the Fever is not like figuring out something from Don't Look Back in Anger or Champagne Supernova. There is literally only the track to work with, that's it. There's no stems, there's no live versions, there's no acoustic versions, there's just nothing, there's not a demo version, nothing. So all we have is the original track, the B-side from Stand By Me. Now, in coming up with the chords for I Got the Fever, I've had to be a little bit creative, because during the verses there aren't actually any chords being strummed. You've got a riff played by presumably Noel that goes like this. You've got another riff, presumably played by Bonehead. It's just a constant repeating picked riff, very like the Up in the Sky riff. And that's being played constantly through the verses. So, because there aren't actually any chords being strummed that I can hear, I had to kind of make an amalgam of those two guitar parts. So the G on the first part of that riff, the G to me suggests a G minor. So what I've done is I've put the G in the bass and I've put ring finger and pinky on the third frets of the G and B respectively, and I'm leaving the high E open because that kind of creates somewhere near the sound of Bonehead's picking riff. So that sounds like this. Now that chord is a G minor 6, and it works because you can get to the next chord by simply moving this middle finger down a string. That's a C9, not to be confused with a C add 9. So those two chords together sound like this. So that sequence is played round and round in the intro, and it finishes with a little turnaround that uses this chord, which is a regular F open chord with your middle finger lifted off, to give you an F add 9 or an F add 2. And then it goes to a D. So let me play you through the first half of verse 1. Now in the second half of verse 1, the F is played for 2 bars and the D is played for 2 bars as well, leading into the chorus. And in the chorus we have a key change, which in the Be Here Now era is fairly unusual for Oasis. We go from this G minor to a G major. So the chorus is a G, followed by a C add 9, followed by a D suspended 4th, followed by another C add 9. Then we have a B minor bar chord, an ordinary open chord of C, and then we have a funny little riff on a D, where we take the middle finger off to make a D add 9, and sometimes we put the pinky on to make a D suspended 4th, and it goes like this. The end of the second and fourth lines of the chorus play that little riff. So let me play you all the way through the first half of the chorus. Now again, I will demonstrate all of this properly in a full playthrough in a moment, but there's one other part to just show you, which is the post-chorus, which is a C add 9, then you you switch to a G with a B in the bass, back to a C add 9, then to a D. That's where Liam is repeating "It's got me on my knees," and it goes like this. So, those are the main chords and sections from the song, but I wanted to actually show you them rather than just tell you about them. So, I've done an acoustic version of the song for you, which I'm going to play through now, and you can see me going through the shapes on the screen, and I will also put the chord boxes on there. So again, on the intro and the verse, those chords are kind of my reinterpretation of several guitar parts that are playing throughout those sections that don't actually include any chords. I felt that they came quite close to recreating the sound of two lead parts that run simultaneously but aren't actually strummed. So hopefully that brings you a bit closer to the sound to your ear. I've included some very beatily backing vocals just for a bit of fun, and I have also put in a guitar solo in the middle that Noel would never do in a million years, just because I couldn't be bothered to simplify my playing for the song. But anyway, Scott Stephen 19, here we go. This is a full playthrough of I Got the Fever with the chords on screen, and hopefully these are a bit closer to the sound you were looking for and a bit closer to your ear to the actual original chords that Noel was playing.
My life, but my head's alright. I got the fever of a man I know. I can feel it coming in the air tonight, and I know I'm not alone. I'm sweating on the song on the radio. My heart is laughing back at me. I can see it coming, and I just don't know if it's gone, it's gone, it's gone to let me be. See the songs of those who came before me, and it's got me on my knees. What you say anyway will not last. It'll pass, it'll flash right there before me, and it's got me on my knees. 'Cause I got the fever. Yeah, I got the fever. I got the fever.